Hello, welcome to the Daily English News program in Azərbaycan Televiziya with the major developments of the day. I'm Gülər. President İlham signed an executive order on the improvement of health and conditions of persons living in Azərbaycan Autonomous Republic who received the family of martyr status in connection with the pandemic war, as well as those whose disability due to the war has been determined. According to the executive order, 1 million from the reserve fund of the president is allocated to the cabinet of ministers of Azərbaycan Autonomous Republic in order to provide with apartments persons who received the family of martyr status, as well as those whose physical disability due to the war has been determined. President İlham signed another executive order on the additional measures in respect to the continuation of reconstruction of highways in the territory of Sorokhanı district of Baku. According to the executive order, 6 million manats are allocated to Azərbaycan Avtomobil Yolları State Agency for the continuation of reconstruction of highways in Qaraçuxur and Hövsan settlement of Sorokhanı district. According to the order of President İlham, September 27th will be marked as a day of remembrance in Azerbaijan every year as a sign of a deep respect for our soldiers and officers, all our martyrs who fought heroically in the great pandemic war and sacrificed their lives for the territorial integrity of our country. In this regard, a number of events are scheduled for September 27th. According to the organizing committee on the Day of Remembrance, our martyrs will be commemorated with deep respect in religious temples, mosques, churches, synagogues in Azerbaijan. Prayers will be said for the souls of our sons of the motherland who died for the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. At 12 p.m. in the morning, the memory of our martyrs will be commemorated in the country with a minute of silence. In the evening, the Azerbaijani flag will be displayed in a number of buildings such as Heydar Aliyev Center, Flame Towers and others. Commemorative events will be held by the Heydar Aliyev Foundation's Regional Development Public Union. In connection with the Day of Remembrance, the central and local executive authorities will organize a number of events across the country, as well as commemoration ceremonies outside the country. On the sidelines of the 76th session of the UN General Assembly, Minister of Foreign Affairs Ceyhun Bayramov met with Minister of Foreign Affairs of Hungary, Péter Szijjártó. Ceyhun Bayramov informed his counterpart about the current situation in the region, new opportunities for cooperation after the conflict, as well as restoration works undertaken by the government of Azerbaijan in the territories liberated from the occupation. Péter Szijjártó expressed his country's interest in participation in the process of restoration and reconstruction of the territories which had been affected by the conflict. He stated that they attach great importance to the development of relations with Azerbaijan and that political, economic, cultural and humanitarian cooperation was further developing. Foreign investors intend to participate in the development of Qarabağ and Eastern Zangezur economic regions. Another industrial zone will be created in the country. A 5-year plan is being prepared with the concept Azerbaijan 2030 National Priorities for Socio-Economic Development. This was stated at the presentation of the independent report titled Foreign Business in Azerbaijan Business Environment Survey 2021.
The government is working on new priorities for economic development. In this regard, a 5-year plan is being prepared within the concept of Azerbaijan 2030 National Priorities for Socio-Economic Development. New strategic plan is expected to be adopted by the end of this year. Minister of Economy Mikhail Japarov said at the presentation of the next edition of the independent report titled Foreign Business in Azerbaijan Business Environment Survey 2021. This plan covers the economic and social fields of the country and has already been presented to the government. The new document has already been submitted to the government. 11 working groups are working on it. The strategic plan will reflect the steps to be taken in the social and economic spheres and will identify priorities for new challenges. In the coming years, the public procurement process will be in the spotlight, and reforms in this area and the creation of a competitive environment will be ensured. In the coming days, another specialized industrial zone is expected to open in the country. A number of projects on the creation and development of green energy in the liberated territories were initially approved. Currently, other projects in this direction are planned to be implemented. This will be onshore and offshore projects. At the same time, the legislation is being approved. This creates access for medium-sized businesses. Foreign investors also intend to participate in the development of Qarabağ and Eastern Zangezur economic regions. Investors interested in liberated territories usually want more innovation. This great process needs to be managed from several angles. There are other considerations here. For example, it is important to have relevant experience and expertise, and probably to be motivated. Members of our chamber are ready to create a platform to ensure this cooperation. We also have the necessary resources to make it more efficient. Foreign Business in Azerbaijan Business Environment Survey 2021 reflects the views and the activities of foreign companies with particular emphasis on the investment climate in the country.
1,178 more cases of coronavirus infection have been recorded in Azerbaijan, while 2,322 people have recovered and discharged from the hospital, and 24 patients died. The overall confirmed cases in Azerbaijan have reached 477,587, with 444,053 recoveries and 6,394 deaths. The number of active infections is 27,140. To detect new infection cases overall, 4,790,724 tests have been conducted in Azerbaijan. The task force under the Cabinet of Ministers reported. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.